It's your girl Ashley, and I am back with another video. And today I'm going to be reacting to a Irish comedian by the name of Frank Carson. This is my very first time reacting to him. The title to this video is called Laughs from the Past. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show me some love. That way I can make it over back to the UK. Okay, enough of me talking. Let's get straight into this reaction.
And now, laughs from the past.
Really, I love music.
Now, before I start telling gags, can I just tell you about the area that we're in at the moment? I was here 7 months ago doing a show in this very locale here. And I was stopping with a friend of mine, and thieves broke into an old age pensioner's place next door to him, and they rammed a vacuum cleaner up his backside. And I rang up the hospital to find out how he was, and the nurse said he was picking up. Now, since many of you have been in more than 1 hour, you will have missed the national news on ITN. The Argentinians have declared war on Ireland. They've taken the key off the top of the corned beef tins.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that joke. Is he saying he's going to call there and say that? Please comment down below and let me know. I didn't get that.
And Mr. Mugabe from Zimbabwe has gone into hospital with piles. And they had to roll him in flour to find out where his ass was. And I cleaned that one up. And you can have an Irish abortion, only there's a 12-month waiting list. Do you know the Chinese women never have a headache? That's why there's 1,000 million of the back.
Let me find out Frank Carson. I think this man is no holds bar as well. I love it.
Fellow walked into the doctor, he said, "Could you give me something to make me sweat?" He said, "Yes, I'll sign you off."
That's a way to stop it.
He said, "Is your daughter a virgin, Mick?" He said, "Not yet."
Not yet.
I said, "What's the difference between a Rottweiler pissing up your leg and a Cocker Spaniel pissing up your leg?" You let the Rottweiler finish. Fellow said he crossed a Rottweiler with a St. Bernard. I said, "What type of dog did you get?" He said, "One that ravages you, then goes and gets you a brandy." What about the woman walking past the pet shop?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Frank Carson is funny.
And there was a notice outside that said, "Clitoris licking frog fleas." That's funny, isn't it? Even I laugh, and I hear them every night. Bloody fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Calm down, Ashley.
It's a gift, you know, it's a gift. Thanks. Clitoris licking frog free. So she went and said, "Can I have a clitoris licking frog?" He said, "Bonjour, madame." What about the girl went to the tattooist? She said, "I want tattooed." She says, "There's no room for a tattoo." She says, "Tattoo my clitoris." "Open your legs." She said, "Oh, I'll have to numb that."
What?
She said, "Go ahead." He went, "Num, num, 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 num." Irishman was struck with lightning and thought he was having his photograph taken.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the Irishman had the leg transplant, and he's rejected it. What about the fella had the plastic hip put in and asked the surgeon, could you have the bone for the dog? What are you laughing at there? Walked into a pub down the street. I said to the barman, that's a lovely bull's head above the bar. He said, that killed my father. I said, was he a bullfighter? He said, no, he was playing drafts and a cornet fell on him. I said, how much is a T-bone? He said, 75 pence. With meat, 13.50.
Yanked up the price.
Two girls walked into the bar, and I said to the big Irish fella beside me, the girl with the short red hair is a lesbian. And he walked up, he said, what part of lesbian do you come from? She said, no, I'm a lesbian. She said, Jesus, what's that? She said, you see the blonde girl at the bar? I'd love to get her into bed and kiss her and cuddle her and grope her. The big Irish fella started to cry. She says, what's wrong? He said, Jeppers, I think I'm a lesbian too.
Oh my gosh, I like him.
And this fella said to me, will you have a drink with me, Frank? I said, certainly. He said, if I had bad news from the doctor, I got to take a tablet every day for the rest of my life. I said, well, that doesn't sound bad. He said, he only gave me 4.
You only got 4 years to live.
Yesterday. You had a freaking awful day yesterday, was. I rang up the wife from that hotel down the road, that beautiful holiday, gorgeous hotel. You know, the lovely dressing gown behind the door, and the big, thick, fluffy towels, and you know, the soft linen sheets. Took me half an hour getting my suitcase closed. And I rang up the wife. I said, I wish to God I had you here with me in bed. Two of us lying together, kissing, cuddling, exploring each other's bodies. She said, who's that speaking?
Oh my gosh, Frank Carson, where have you been all my life? What took you guys so long to recommend Frank Carson? I love him.
My wife talks through her nose, her mouth's worn out. I bought her a lovely chair for Christmas and I can't get her to plug it in. Fella said to me the other day, my wife's an angel. I says, Christ, you're lucky mine's still alive. And she'd put on so much weight. They put her off the beach in Blackpool to let the tide in. I was getting out of bed the other morning and I had to climb over the top of her. Burnt me ass on the light bulb. That's a cracking out there. I had her down in Madame Tussauds, the waxworks, and I brought her into the Chamber of Horrors. And the attendant came up and said, tell your missus to keep moving, we're stock taking. And the police stopped me on the way here. He said, what are you speeding for? I said, my wife ran over the policeman 2 years ago. I thought that was you bringing her back. He said, have you been drinking? I said, yes. 9 pints of lager, 2 large whiskies, and a dram Buey. He said, blow in this bag. I said, why don't you believe me? What about the Irishman was on that program, Mastermind? And Mackety Mackison said, who was born in running a stable and had thousands of followers. He said, red rum.
Red rum? That's what he said?
He said, finish the following song title. All MacDonald had it, he said, farm. I said, spell it. He said, E-O-E-O-E-O. He said, name 2 days of the week beginning with T. I said, today and tomorrow. And this is the way I tell him, isn't it, the way? I'm too bloody good for this dump, you know, I should be on here. What about the Irishman was struck with lightning and thought he was having his photograph taken?
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Irishman had the leg transplant, and he's rejected it. What about the fella had the plastic hip put in and asked the surgeon, could you have the bone for the dog? What are you laughing at?
Did he say, can he have the bone for the dog? That's what you just said.
Walked into a pub down the street. I said to the barman, that's a lovely bull's head above the bar. He said, that killed my father. I said, was he a bullfighter? He said, no, he was playing drafts and a cornet fell on him. I said, how much is a T-bone? He said, 75 pence. With meat, 13.50.
Raise the price again.
2 girls walked into the bar, and I said to the big Irish fella beside me, the girl with the short red hair is a lesbian. And he walked up, he said, what part of lesbian do you come from? She said, no, I'm a lesbian. She said, Jesus, what's that? She said, you see the blonde girl at the bar? I'd love to get her into bed and kiss her and cuddle her and grope her. The big Irish fella started to cry. She says, what's wrong? He said, Jeppers, I think I'm a lesbian too.
Wait, didn't he just say that in the beginning? Is it repeating?
And this fella said to me, will you have a drink with me, Frank? I said, certainly. He said, if I had bad news from the doctor, I got to take a tablet every day for the rest of my life. I said, well, that doesn't sound bad. He said, he only gave me 4.
Oh my goodness. Frank Carson is hilarious. It's the simplest jokes put together very, very well. I didn't get the joke when he said the hospital or the nursing home and saying something happened. I didn't get that joke. Please comment down below and let me know what he meant by that. And also, please comment down below and let me know if you were a big fan of Frank Carson. And if you guys would like to see some more Frank Carson, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to show your girl some love. She's trying to come back over to the UK. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, fam.